This here is the West Wing of the White House. Now, I'm going to take you inside so you can see where the people who are closest to President Trump sit. So here's a seating chart showing the offices of top White House officials in the West Wing. That's the Oval Office, of course, where President Donald Trump spends most of his time. But one very notable thing about this entire first floor of the West Wing is that most of the people who have offices here, they also have what they call walk-in privileges. Essentially, that means they can walk in unannounced to the Oval Office to speak with President Donald Trump. Although, I should say, most of the White House officials tell me they still make an appointment. Now, one person who doesn't sit in the West Wing but does have those privileges is Elon Musk. His office is actually in this building, the Eisenhower Executive Office building. But as you can see, it's very close to the West Wing, so he often walks from one building to the other. And now over here, you also have White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, someone that the president refers to often as
the most powerful woman in the world. Susie.
Above Susie or next to her, that's where the vice president sits, VP J.D. Vance. Most of these people, if not all of these people on the first floor of the West Wing, they are very close to Donald Trump. They're what many people here refer to as loyalists. And then over here, you have the four people who are also very close to President Donald Trump. They're actually the ones who mostly travel with him, sometimes referred to as his body men, but they're also the ones who decide who gets that crucial access to the Oval Office. Trump is often leaning outside in back of his chair, screaming down the hallway to those folks. Now, on the second floor of the West Wing is where one of the most influential people sit, the president's Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, Stephen Miller. He's actually in the same exact office that he had during Trump's first administration. Also on the second floor, a lot of empty offices, but then there's also a third level of the West Wing, and that's the basement where a lot of top officials sit as well. It's also where the Situation Room is.